Good evening to you. Welcome to high school wrestling action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Voschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, Illinois, as the Pittsfield Sockies, Jersey Panthers, and Jacksonville Crimsons participate in tonight's triangular event. Alongside Jack Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pre-match show with you this evening on Central Illinois Sports. One of two home meets for Pittsfield on the season. This one was originally scheduled earlier in the month, but had to get moved back due to some weather problems. Glad they were able to get it rescheduled here right before the Christmas holiday. We'll talk about the teams participating in tonight's matchup and more on the Great Rivers Bank pre-match show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Pre-match coverage courtesy of Great Rivers Bank on Central Illinois Sports with you this evening, and the Jersey Panthers and Jacksonville Crimsons are going to be head-to-head, first of all, in tonight's triangular event, followed by Pittsfield and Jerseyville, and then Jacksonville and Pittsfield will go head-to-head in the final match of the evening. A lot of these squads, Jack, get a couple of duels, maybe a duel or two during the week, and then a lot of weekend tournaments throughout the season. I know Pittsfield's JV kids participated in Jacksonville this week, as I'm sure Jacksonville did, and probably Jerseyville as well. So if you're a young person, you are limited to the total number of matches you can have, so the coaches have to kind of be strategic who wrestles when and where.
Yeah, it's really interesting. These are still called dual meets, but when you get 3 people together, we used to call that a triangular meet. Not that it makes a lot of difference, but back in the 70s when I wrestled at Camp Point Central, we only had duels, and so we would drive from Camp Point to Carrollton for one match, and we would drive to Quincy Notre Dame or Hamilton or whatever. Having 3 or 4 teams together is a good thing, and being able to mix and match them in that end of things, but the limited number of matches that you can put together, plus all these tournaments that they get the chance to go to where they can wrestle a lot on the weekend, you really have to have some strategy on how you're going to do it.
Good numbers for all 3 programs this year. Of course, Jerseyville and Jacksonville are traditionally strong programs. Pittsfield numbers-wise has been down, but they're kind of making a little bit of a rebound with 20-plus wrestlers on the roster this year. So good to see that all three squads, for the most part, will be filling out all of the weight classes, with Pittsfield forfeiting just 3, but Jacksonville and Jerseyville, it looks like, for the most part, fill out everything other than maybe 1 spot apiece.
And if not for an injury or two, Pittsfield would have a few more. But you always have to think about the good days when we first moved here, Charlie, and the wrestling parents and how they used to have the tent set up at the fall festival and raised all the money and did all the things. This program's been going pretty well, I think, since the early 80s, maybe. Sometime in that time when I was in high school, Pittsfield didn't have wrestling, neither did Beardstown. But people like Brown County and Minden were really strong. Well, numbers mean a lot, and a little bit bigger school or some co-ops together can really create some good teams.
This is the Great Rivers Bank pre-match show on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you're with us this evening for wrestling action. Tomorrow we'll be right back here at Boschel Gym for basketball action as Pittsfield will take on Minden Unity. So we hope you will join us then as well. We will step aside as we count down to our first matchup between the Jersey Panthers and Jacksonville Crimson. Stay with us on Central Illinois Sports.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out our current offerings at our lot or on our Facebook page. Are you looking for something we don't have? Let us know, and we'll try to find it for you. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales, 217-939-7664.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Welcome back to Voschel Gymnasium for tonight's matchup. First of all, between the Jacksonville Crimsons and the Jersey Panthers. And they are introducing the Young Saki Reading Club members who chose to be recognized here at the wrestling meet. So congratulations to those young people on accomplishing their reading goals set forth for them this semester. Really fresh looking mat out here at Pittsfield, Jack. It's only been wrestled on one time as a meet, so it's still looking pretty sharp and a fairly new purchase for the wrestling program. And glad to have our friends from Jerseyville and Jacksonville here tonight as well. 2 strong programs on the wrestling side.
Yeah, it's just good. You look at schools like Jerseyville and Jacksonville, they've got between 800 and 1,100 students. In fact, I think Jerseyville's a little bigger than Jacksonville now. But Pittsfield co-ops with a couple of people, do they not? Wrestling?
Pittsfield and Pleasant Hill are on a co-op for wrestling, that's correct.
So, I mean, it helps a little bit, but it's all about the individuals. And so that's what we're shooting. That's what we're shooting for.
And, Jack, we have a special match to start tonight. Santa Claus versus the Grinch.
Yeah, come on, Santa.
And I don't know, the Grinch doesn't appear to be the favorite in this one.
Well, he's green with envy, let's face it.
And I can honestly tell you, I don't know what weight class we're in here.
Well, it's hard to tell with Santa because he didn't have quite the bulge of some. A couple of these guys actually look like they've wrestled before.
Well, hopefully Santa's beard doesn't come off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Santa's.
Nobody with an advantage yet.
There's some kids that are going to have their hearts broken here.
Santa's beard has fallen off. And this is, now he's got the Grinch down, and there's the 3-point takedown for Santa Claus. All the years we've refereed things, Jack, this is the first. This is the first celebrity event we've ever had. Santa had to adjust the beard to make sure not to ruin the match for Christmas.
I'm afraid the Grinch may lose his green.
Well, hopefully not.
Good job, Santa.
Santa's up 3-1, make it 6-1 now, and it's going to let him up.
Yeah, he's trying to run the score up a little bit, isn't he?
Oh,
did he
psyched him out there.
Did somebody say, hey, look?
Makes it 9-2 now, Santa. Make it 9-3. Santa just dominating this, Jack. And this goes to show you who really is in charge when it comes to these two.
I'm a little disappointed in the sportsmanship here. There are people diverting the attention to the Grinch every once in a while.
Well, his heart.
Oh, look at here.
His heart grew 2 sizes. And, still going to be taught a lesson by Santa Claus.
Santa took him to the mat.
The father of Christmas still has it.
Yeah. Grinch, try again next year. Santa puts his hat on, and you got to admit he was able to maintain the beard throughout the match.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Well, hope that's not the best match of the night, but some of the Pittsfield kids, I hope they learned that diversion where you get him to look the other way. Hey, look, an eagle.
I mean, it worked out pretty well, honestly. All right, now we're going to have some real action here, it appears, as the captains for both Jacksonville and Jerseyville are going to get together and meet with our officials. Really, you want to give a shout out to our officials as well, Jack. One of those sports that, it's not the easiest thing to pick up and just take off with.
No, it isn't. Steve West, that's a Jacksonville native. In fact, he was a wrestling and soccer coach back when we lived there in the Jacksonville area back in the 90s. Been around wrestling for a long time. I do not know the other gentleman that's refereeing tonight, but kudos to both of them. And if you think there's a shortage in basketball and football, wrestling's really got a shortage of officials. How many times do you come to a match and you see the same guys you've seen almost every time?
Definitely true. And we've been given some information about the lineups here tonight, but we're still determining if said information was necessarily written down in the right order. So we are going to try our best to follow along here as the night goes on to make sure that we are identifying each wrestler correctly.
Well, and it depends on the information Trevor's got down there on the mic, whether we can pick up from him.
That's true. So we will just kind of play it by ear here as far as that goes.
Hey, and by the way, if you're watching and we happen to have a name wrong, just send it in the put it in the chat. They can do that, right?
Yeah, you can.
We take corrections of names and all kinds of stuff. Be sure and let your friends know on Facebook that if they go to YouTube and Central Illinois Sports, they can be able to watch the match just like you are right now. Get that word out to everybody so they can pick up on the action this evening. And it's wrestling at the Voschel.
All right, we've got Zayden Turner from...
I thought he said Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, and Maddox Williams from Jerseyville, first of all.
I think that's what he said.
I believe that's correct. So Turner of Jacksonville, Williams of Jerseyville.
106 is the smallest weight class. They used to do 98 and 104, but now 106, with the kids growing a little bigger, is the smallest group.
Advantage so far early in this one, although now we're going to have a potentially dangerous move, and the referee will stop the clock and put both wrestlers back in the middle. Anybody dropped on their head there.
No advantage yet.
Now we'll see the Jerseyville wrestler get the three-point takedown and then did not let the man up, kind of acted like he was going to, and now will. So the one-point escape for the Jacksonville wrestler. 3-1 here, just underway in period number 1.
Some would ask why they let the guy up. Well, they're working on moves throughout the season to be able to make themselves better.
Well, with that three-point takedown now, it used to be a two-point takedown, of course, but things can really add up in a hurry. And so strategy sometimes is to, if you're really good on your feet and get that takedown, now is we're going to have some back points awarded here.
That's a bridge, though, man.
Yep. Referee checking to see if we have a pinfall, and we do at the 52.5-second mark of period number 1. So a pin for the Jerseyville wrestler. Gives his team the early points. And next up we have 113-pound weight class.
So 16 points for the Jerseyville squad to start things off.
Bo Allison of Jerseyville and Hunter Hayes of Jacksonville now. Allison is in the light gray singlet. And now we get a buzzer, and the timer did not reset, so they'll have to get...
So the correction they made, you have decided is right?
No, not necessarily. I think we're back and forth. All I know is Allison is the Jerseyville wrestler.
Okay.
I knew that because I am very attentive, Jack, and he had a shirt on that had his last name on it.
Aha. Or he swiped somebody else's shirt.
So Allison of Jerseyville, Hayes is the Jacksonville wrestler. Jersey got the win in the 106. This is the 113-pound weight class. We will have all classes filled with the exception of 38 and 44, where there will be forfeits as both men go outside of the circle now, and we'll center up. No advantage so far here in the opening moments of period number 1.
Got to get control of the head and the arms to be able to bring the man to the mat. That's like one of the really key things if you're not shooting a leg in the beginning when you're both up.
Looks like Hayes, the Jacksonville wrestler, definitely has the reach advantage in this one, and he will get the early takedown for the three-point score.
And when he came down, he almost rolled over, so the Jerseyville wrestler almost was able to maintain.
So Jacksonville 3-0. Not an escape there, so still a 3-0 advantage for Hayes of Jacksonville.
Nice little ankle trip to get him back to the mat. Both these guys at 113 are very developed with their muscles, though. They've been doing a lot of work in the gym.
Allison looking to get a strong base so he can try to get back on his feet for an escape here, and now Hayes is going to roll him over.
Not sure he's got that arm where he needs it to be. He needs it tucked over the head to be able to get him on the mat. But
there's 4 near fall points going to be awarded for Hayes to make it a 7-0 score. Now he's got the man up in the air. Safely back to the mat. Coaches on both sides giving some instructions here in the last 15 seconds of the period.
Trying to reach through and get those hands together so he can roll him over on his back in what we used to call a guillotine many years ago.
Now, I don't think we're going to see any points awarded there right at the end. Did not, and the official tells us we'll head to period number 2 with a 7-0 lead for Hayes of Jacksonville over Allison of Jerseyville.
You did determine in the first match that Williams was the winner from Jerseyville?
Correct.
Okay.
So a 1-point escape for the Jacksonville wrestler and Hayes as he started down and quickly was to his feet. Now he's trying to get around again, has the ankle, and they're nearly out of the circle. Let's see what the referee wants to do here. Still a toe in for Hayes, so not going to have a whistle yet. All of that space in the middle of a circle, Jack, and it seems like now we work out of the circle and they'll put them back in the middle. Nobody the advantage at this point. But all that space in the middle, it seems like we sure do see a lot of wrestling on the edges.
Well, people back up and try to give a little leverage and try to pick things back up, and look where they're heading.
To the edge again. Now Allison tries to shoot the leg, and again, just the reach of Hayes. A pretty big advantage here.
A little bit taller wrestler, so he does have that leverage.
And now he's
nice
got
move.
the takedown for 3 more points for Jacksonville's Hunter Hayes. Now he's trying to get the pin here. Allison in a kind of a rough spot. Doesn't have much chance, and it will be a pin. So the second pin of the day already for Jerseyville, or excuse me, the first of Jacksonville, ties the match up.
Right.
That's right. Axel Lodeman will be the wrestler from Jerseyville, and Hunter Hodge from Jacksonville. This is in the 120-pound weight class.
You know, they weigh you at the beginning of the year. They do fat testing and body fat testing to make sure you don't lose too much weight and hurt yourself. A lot of control, a lot of medical research in wrestling.
Jerseyville wrestler with the early advantage on the takedown and trying to make quick work of his opponent here. He's now got him on his back. Going to get some near fall points here. Referee has not given those out yet.
I don't think he wants to turn the head because he knew the man was trying to work his man to his back.
And he's got him back. Good job by Jacksonville's wrestler Lodeman to roll out of that one.
He may have 2 sets of back points coming to him when they...
Has not awarded the first yet, though. I think he knows he's working on a pin here and doesn't want to be out of position for when that happens. 50 seconds in the period, still plenty of time. There are times when you get in a spot and the man just, isn't going to give it up, that you sort of allow him back up so you can get another takedown, have a little better position. But now he's, again, trying to get the shoulders on the mat. Really good fight from the Jacksonville wrestler here. All right, there's the 4 points for the near fall. 7-0 the lead. Again, the wrestlers out to the edge of the mat. Referee telling the Jacksonville wrestler needs some more action from that bottom position. And it looks like we'll head to period number 2. 7-0 advantage for Jerseyville. This is the 120-pound weight class.
You know, one of the things that people need to be aware of is you can wear yourself down trying to get the pin on the other guy, and then all of a sudden things can turn the other direction.
quick escape here for the Jerseyville wrestler. Eight-0 advantage. These matches can turn on a dime, Jack. One misstep and a takedown, all of a sudden you can turn the score around in a hurry. So
yeah, one slip, you can find yourself on your back and the other man can put you away.
When there's still time on the clock, there's still time for you to gain points and possibly win a match. There's another takedown. Pins one team and the other in the first two, so tied in the team points at the moment. See at least 4 more near fall points here.
Jacksonville wrestlers not giving up easy, you got to admit.
No. Well, the difference between a major decision and the pinfall for Jerseyville, though, is important. As now they'll have the major decision, as 15-0 is the final in this matchup. So 39 seconds to go in the second period. Major decision accomplished for the Jerseyville 120-pounder.
Is that Laudeman?
Yes.
Yeah, you were mentioning because of a couple of forfeits, you know, one team really needs to build it up on the other one, and that's Jerseyville that needs to do that.
Now we've got Jorian Vasquez Morales and Joey Wagurski. Wagurski of Jerseyville, Morales of Jacksonville.
Morales is really long, and he's going to have a lot of leverage. But you give up a little strength when you have that leverage.
This is in the 126-pound weight class now. As we're rolling right along here in the first matchup, Jerseyville and Jacksonville. Then you'll see Pittsfield and Jerseyville.
Might give you some good advice. If you are on a New Year's Eve party and they're having Twister, get some wrestlers.
Morales is going to take the early 3-0 advantage. Now working on the pin, going to get some back points as well to make it 7-0.
7-1 with the escape, I believe.
Yep, and the 1-point escape. So they're going to call
headbutt.
A headbutt here. And Morales is a little shaken up.
You got to understand that headgear doesn't do a thing for you when it comes to protecting the forehead.
Oh.
I think they're both up, aren't they? Oh.
Yep. We're going to start neutral.
Right, and that big sock he had at the Socky Nation mat. Morales and Wagurski. Wagurski from Jersey now has got position if he can complete it, but Morales using that leverage again.
Still haven't given him an advantage. They will get the takedown for Wagurski.
It's an 8-4 match all of a sudden. He's trying to use that half Nelson now to roll him over and then get the leverage. But you got to keep that leg wrapped up because that's how you can escape if you're on the bottom.
So we talked about Morales had the big point lead earlier, but this one now, Wagurski in control, and he's going to let him up.
It'll be a 9-4 match with 7 seconds left in the period.
So quite a bit of action here in the first period. And we'll head to the second with Vasquez Morales leading 9-4. And he will have the choice and chooses neutral. Wagurski goes for tries to shoot that leg immediately to start here. See if he can catch Morales a little off guard.
That's where he had his success, and he's going to get a takedown.
Yes, he is. So a quick takedown for Wigurski. Lets the quick escape happen as well. And another takedown like that would tie this match up.
Should be 10-8, should it not?
10-7. Now he gets another takedown here. And now he's working on a pin as well. Has full control. Morales trying to keep that shoulder off the mat. Wigurski now really putting the full body weight back on him.
He's really done the job. What a comeback.
So Wigurski with the victory. And next up we'll see Deshaun Armstrong of Jacksonville and Victor Maynard of Jerseyville.
I think Jerseyville's got 2 of the first 3 matches, right? Or we've had 4 matches.
4. Jerseyville's won all but 1.
Okay, so it's an 18-6 team lead for the Jersey Panthers.
So again, this is Deshaun Armstrong and Victor Maynard.
Which one's which?
Jerseyville, respectively. Armstrong is in the red singlet for the Crimsons.
Okay. If they could see our sheet, they'd know why I keep asking.
Yeah, there's a little bit of, it's been inverted. Ooh, now a slam to the mat. And Armstrong still trying to work around. Now he has the takedown.
Armstrong coming out with the attitude he's going to try to get an early pin. He's way out front and hasn't got the position. Now he'll roll off and let the man up.
And they're going to give him 4 back points as well. So 7-1 the lead for Armstrong.
But as we showed you before, you can be down 8-1 and have the thing turn around.
Armstrong with another takedown here. With a 10-1 advantage. Maynard trying to get out of that spot. Still control on the leg, though, for Deshaun Armstrong. Ooh, almost got himself in a bad spot there, Jack.
Yeah, he's actually working so high that he's setting himself up where somebody could roll him over and possibly get a pin if he's not careful.
10-2 with the escape for Maynard.
You can call it confidence, but you got to be careful. One slip on the mat, and all of a sudden the night is over.
Armstrong again has a hold of that leg, and he'll get another takedown.
This one looks pretty much set.
Got the pin. Armstrong with a victory with 24 seconds remaining in the first period. Now Jacksonville will take a forfeit at 1:38. Joel Turley will come out to take the forfeit.
That makes it 18-18, and with the next forfeit, it's going to be 24-18 Jacksonville.
And then Hector Vasquez is going to take the forfeit at 1:44. So those are the only 2 matches that Jerseyville does forfeit. So we'll see from 150 to 285 now, contested weight classes.
They start at different weights on the night in different matches, depending
106
on...
in this one, 113 in the next one, 120 in the third. Here we'll have Kenyon Matthews of Jacksonville versus Camden Williams of Jerseyville.
Jerseyville now trails 24-18 in team points.
So Matthews in the white singlet for Jacksonville, Williams in the Columbia blue singlet for Jerseyville.
150, 157. These are some of the best athletes you usually find on the wrestling mats.
You know, it's funny when you talk to people in the wrestling world, they say, well, this weight class is really tough. That weight class is really tough. And you can say that about every single weight class. As an early lead for Matthews here with the takedown. Reversal here, though. 2 points for the Jerseyville wrestler in Williams. And now he's working on a pinfall. Going to get some back points here. Matthews spins out of it, and it looks like 4 points going to be awarded on the near fall. And then a quick two-point reversal for Matthews as he's on top now. What happened in a blink of an eye?
It's called action, folks. There's a lot of action going on. These 2 are going to be competitors, and you can ill afford to make a mistake in this. You need to use your wrestling knowledge as much as you do your strength and leverage, because these two guys have been on the mat before, you can tell. And at 150, you know what the toughest weight class always was when I was wrestling? The one I was in.
Yeah.
I wrestled 185 back in the day. And if they hadn't won 100 pounds, oh, they do.
Checking the score to make sure it's right. I believe it's correct.
I think so.
So they should put Williams in the down position here, as Matthews had the...
Hey, we're only a minute and 45 seconds into this one.
Williams trying to get escape here, and Matthews will cut him free, it looks like. 7-5 the advantage for the Jerseyville wrestler, Williams. Now, Matthews a little high there, still no advantage gained by either wrestler.
Nobody's got the arm in the position they want it. Now he's going for the leg. The man on top looks like he has an advantage, but the man on the bottom's really got that leg and that ankle wrapped up.
I think both coaches would tell you they...
Look at the turnaround there.
And now Williams had a pretty good spot. Got the pin.
Ties us up at 24 team points apiece.
Next we'll have 157, Wesley Ortiz of Jacksonville and Alex Roberts.
Kenyon Matthews will take what he learned tonight and have to really come out and do the job down the road, because he had a tough opponent and it looked like he had an advantage, but that opponent of his and Williams just kept turning him around.
Yeah, I'd say the advice, I'm not a wrestling guru by any stretches. He just needs to be a little more clean in his technique, because he had some really solid moves and good quickness.
So Ortiz is from Jacksonville?
Yes, and he takes the first advantage on the takedown early on here in period number 1.
When you go into a match and you're going to give up 12 team points, you know that your match is really important for your team.
Yeah, at that moment, everything's important, right?
Well, things people need to understand. You got to keep your fingernails clipped and hair in control. They use that headgear to protect the ears and part of the head. Different kind of shoes for wrestling. Be able to grip that mat.
Ortiz trying to get a hold of that arm and roll the man over, and really good fight that time by Roberts to only give up the 2 points on the back points. 5-0 the advantage for Ortiz of Jacksonville. Now he's got a man back on his back again. Roberts trying to bridge here to avoid the pinfall.
He's really high, but he looks like he's got a good control right at the moment.
And there he does get the pin. So Ortiz with the victory.
And Jacksonville goes up 30-24.
Next up, we'll have Nick Hartley of Jerseyville against Noah Beckman of Jacksonville. It appears. We're going to see a forfeit.
So Jerseyville's going to tie it up with a forfeit. I'll be done.
So that'll be a forfeit.
So Cameron
Jerseyville is Cameron Judkins.
Well, he just announced it the opposite.
And they both looked at him like, I think that's my name.
Okay.
And Hayden, who do we have there, Jack?
Grunea?
Grunea?
We'll call it that. We'll try not to mess up names, Mom and Dad, we promise.
Here in period number 1.
You can send us a chat if we got something messed up. Send your friends. Be sure and subscribe to our channel, too, and we'll let you know when we're on the air. Doesn't cost a thing. Got over, 12,700 subscribers.
Jerseyville's Judkins trying to get the early advantage, and has.
He did what a wide receiver does, got a bait in the quarterback. He baited him into that, and then he had to control.
He says those shoulders not on the mat yet. Gonna get some serious.
He locked that leg up. That's making a big difference.
Yep. He's definitely in control right now.
Your oxygen level will disappear on you when you're down on the mat like that, let me tell you.
Not awarded the near fall points yet. Still a pin possibly imminent here.
The referee's got him in his pocket.
And there's the 4 awarded. 7-0 for the Jerseyville wrestler Judkins.
Judkins trying to put his team back in the lead.
A very, very tight team point match right now. Judkins will not let Grania up to his feet here.
Trying to break that arm down, but the man will get up and get that escape point.
Now he goes to work and gets a quick takedown and lets the man up there at the very last moment of the period. So it's 8-4 Judkins of Jerseyville with the lead after 1.
He actually did not need to give him that escape point if he'd known it was close to the end of the period there.
Yeah, I'd say if he knew he was in the waning moments there, he would not, probably would not have let him up quite yet.
Okay.
So Judkins will start in the down position.
That will give you some confidence and let the Jerseyville man know that the Jacksonville wrestler means business.
Now Judkins gets the 1-point escape to take the 9-4 lead. Just underway here in period number 2.
This next takedown can make the difference in the match.
Both of these guys pretty even, honestly. Now with 3 points for the Jacksonville wrestler Grania. Trying to break the man down now. Judkins trying to keep him off that arm. And he will get to his feet, trying to break the grass, back down to the mat. Good strength there showed by Hayden Grania. And now he'll let him up. So the Jerseyville wrestler in Judkins has the lead. Now goes for the ankle pick and gets the takedown.
After Grania had kind of made a little comeback, then the Jerseyville wrestler in Judkins is taking control. But
really
look at
high.
the Jacksonville man coming right back.
It's got too high, so gets the 2-point reversal here. And with 30 seconds in the second period, Grania now is in the point of control, and he'll let the man up. That's a 14-9 for the Jerseyville wrestler Judkins. And he will get the takedown once again. Make it 17-9.
I'm not sure the Jacksonville man letting the man up off the mat is the wisest choice, because Judkins really has a good takedown maneuver.
And for the first time today, Jack, we will see the third period. As a 17-9 lead for Judkins after the first 2 periods have completed.
8-point lead, takes 15 for a major point defeat. I think you get 4 team points for that. So, you know, my team points might be off. We had one major decision, didn't we?
We did. Nobody's gained an advantage yet, the official says. They're nearly out of bounds as well.
That's what the Jerseyville man wants to have happen. I'm trying to remember which match. Was it the second match that was a major?
We had back-to-back pins, so it was the 120 match we had the major. So we had a pin and then a pin, opposite sides.
And that was Jerseyville.
Yep.
So they're actually trailing by 2 points as we go to this match. 30-28.
17-9, the advantage for the Jerseyville wrestler Judkins, but a takedown awarded here for Jacksonville's Grenier.
Hayden Grenier just will not give up. Now he's going to let him up again. And boy, the Jerseyville guy was ready on the attack and took advantage of it, didn't he?
So going to get the 2-point reversal to make it, they're calling it 21-12 on the board.
What a match.
And 4 points for the near fall.
13-point lead, so
2 more points get a major decision.
Yep.
27 seconds left in the period.
Third period action, so if you're Jacksonville, you need a pin.
And not really in a spot to get one.
They're going to ride it out here and let the clock buzz at the end.
And looks like Jerseyville's Judkins going to get the 25-12 decision.
Well, I've got it 31-30, Jerseyville with the lead right now. I'm not going to tell you I'm correct. I'm just telling you what I've got.
So now we'll move to the 190.
I think Myers is a Jayville kid.
Brock Meyer is the Jacksonville wrestler. Lucas Wallace of Jerseyville.
31-30 team, and we're getting down to the final 3 matches.
Let's have John ask the fellow next to us. John, our sheets are messed up. Ask him who the Jacksonville wrestlers are. I want to make sure we have that right.
Might not know.
Brock Meyer is the Jacksonville wrestler. Lucas Wallace of Jerseyville.
He's got the 3-point advantage right now and trying to work the man over on his back, pulls him back out on the mat.
Working on some back points here as well.
He's in a good position for the win here.
Yep, trying to make quick work here at 190. Meyer almost has him turned over. Not really. Give Wallace some credit. He's fighting hard down there, but in a...
Yeah, you don't want to put your arm underneath of his neck.
No. There's a pin.
So Jacksonville gets the pin, and now they lead 36-31. We got 2 matches to go.
So Liam Heiss of Jacksonville now against Peyton Grinstaff of Jerseyville at 215 pounds.
It's an important match.
Heiss of Jacksonville, Grinstaff of Jerseyville.
Jacksonville, the 5-point team lead. Jerseyville, you might say, almost leads a pin here to get this match almost equal. $215-pounders, guards, tackles on the football team usually. Wrestling makes better football. Don't kid yourself. You look at the best football teams, they've got good wrestling most of the time in their school. Ask Tolono and Lena, people like that. Byron.
Get a 3-point takedown here for the Jerseyville wrestler Grinstaff. I think it's some near fall points as well, it looks like. Be awarded to make it 7-0.
Jacksonville man's trying to sit out of that position to get free. He knows he's down 7-0 with 48 seconds left in the first period. Grindstaff doing a nice job of riding it out here, though. Last 30 seconds, he didn't want to make a mistake and give up any points and get the shutout in the first period. Now he's looking for back points.
He's really got that arm. They're going to call
dangerous hold there.
Dangerous hold there. Yeah, that arm was really pinned back in a bad spot on him.
Yeah, you got to release that.
So they will put Heiss in the down position. There is their little blood. They're going to bring the trainer out. There is blood. Who's bleeding? It is Heiss who is bleeding, and both men have blood on them.
And, you know, Jacksonville using their head when they put this red mat out here.
Pittsfield, of course.
Or Pittsfield, I mean, yeah.
There's no place like home. If you could just remember where it's at. So blood time out here. And one trainer to help with both guys.
Trevor Zumwalt, the PA announcer tonight, doing a great job, but he had a little trouble getting Jenny Graham to move on by so he could see the match.
Well, we have a break in the action, Jack. I want to wish Jen Noble a happy birthday today. Spending her night here at Voschel Gymnasium at the wrestling meet. As we'll get the blood cleaned up and then the blood cleaned off of the man as well.
We saw Bryce Gleckler here earlier. He said he was here for a little while before he goes to the county board meeting. More wrestling going on tonight.
Yeah.
More wrestling.
So blood on the singlet. They're trying to get taken care of. I'm going to make sure he doesn't have blood on him either. They've got the wrap on the arm now, the Jacksonville man and Heiss. Man, we're ready for action here as Grindstuff has the 7-0 advantage.
He's the man on top.
Heiss trying to escape. Back down to the mat. Gets him trying to break those hands. Right at the edge of the mat again. But these guys like to spend so much time, it appears.
You really wear yourself out trying to get an escape, and then you got to have enough training to be able to do the next step. And it's all about training. Into the first period, 7-0 in favor of the Jerseyville wrestler.
Well, conditioning, too. You know, people say, well, how long can 2 minutes really be? A long time.
6 minutes can be forever, let me tell you. It's a lot harder than playing a football game, by far.
They're going to start neutral here to start period number 2. 7-0 Grindstuff with the advantage on top of Heiss. Jerseyville on top of Jacksonville here in the 215-pound weight class. They're going to work out at the other edge of the mat. Just exploring all the parts of this mat here at Pittsfield High School.
Looked like there might have been a little dust on that part of the mat, so they thought they'd wipe it off for him. There wasn't. Mike and Jamie Thompson with a ringside seat for the Pittsfield matches coming up. Got a grandson who'll be wrestling.
Looking for a little action here in the second period as Grindstuff has the 7-0 lead. They'll circle back into the middle.
I did invite you to subscribe to the page. We're at 12,900 plus, trying to get to 13,000. If you'll subscribe, doesn't cost a thing. Give some of your friends a call and let them know we're on Central Illinois Sports.
Yeah, well on the way to 1 million, I'd say.
Got to start somewhere.
That's right. And we start at the bottom.
Holding out for a management position, you know.
Grindstuff has the man down on the mat, but he had the... I'm not going to say doesn't have the advantage yet.
No, Jacksonville man's holding on to that leg, but he gave it up.
Now he'll work his way around for the 3 points. 10-0 the advantage.
And we're already at the 22nd mark, winding down the second period.
Took a while to get some action here. I thought we were getting pizza delivered.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
2-1, and we'll head to period number 3 with Jerseyville's Peyton Grindstaff on top of Liam Heiss of Jacksonville, 10-0. They're going to deal with that blood again.
Yep, going to tell you team points. Jacksonville leads 36-31, but if Grindstaff can get the win on just a normal win, that'd be 3 points and make it a 2-point match. If he could get the pin, he would put his team up by a point.
So blood on the elbow. They're going to go a little more wrap on that.
Jerseyville coaches taking the time to give their man in Peyton Grindstaff some information, and the Jacksonville coach doing the same. This coach probably in the last couple of years, young man that left here to went over there to be the wrestling coach. Yeah,
I think this is actually a first. Would he be the head coach for the first year?
First year, okay. They've had some good wrestling coaches over the years in Jacksonville and Jerseyville and Pittsfield.
All right, so High starts down in this third period.
Well, they still got second on the board, but I'm pretty sure it's third, right?
It is the third. Second period, there wasn't a ton of action other than the one takedown by Grindstaff. A blood stoppage was in the first. That's how you keep track of those. Now, Heiss really working hard to get the escape here. Pretty good grasp on him by Grindstaff. They don't take him right back down to the ground. He was a little high, though. Still in control.
You need to lock that ankle there, the Jacksonville man did, to try to get some control.
Now Heiss is got that face kind of slammed into the mat. Referee stopped the match as he's into some pain now at the shoulder problem. They're going to take a look at the injury timeout now.
1:10 left, 10-0, the Jerseyville man with the lead.
You could definitely tell there was a wince on his face when he went down. And looking at that left shoulder, see what the issue is. Looks like he's still got pretty good range of motion here.
Tina Viley, our local trainer, taking good care of everybody tonight. Always want to thank Tina for the hard work she puts in. Crowd starting to continue to file in. You know, a lot of times when we have a home wrestling meet with a dual or triangular like this, we'll have the youth kids on the other side, and you can't find a seat anywhere, nor a candy bar to buy.
The noise level also a little higher then.
Yeah. They start with those little 4- and 5-year-olds.
All right, so it looks like Heiss is okay.
And he says, easy for you to say.
He said it still hurt. Yeah, for sure.
That's right.
Kind of got taken to the mat, but they'll be back to the center, and 1:05 left in the third period. Grindstaff still with the 10-0 lead.
Now my opponent's going right after that side, trying to get the half Nelson in.
Yeah, I mean, in this sport, you got to take advantage of it as you can. Now they're going to bring the trainer back out again.
Yeah, he's
got blood from the elbow again, does Heiss. Third stoppage for blood. They're also going to have to get the some wipes to clean it off the mat. Just in a bad spot. Right on that elbow, and that wrap kind of keeps sliding up and down on the elbow because, you know, you're trying to wrestle another human being here.
They come up and, you know, most of the people will work with gloves and different things. And the assistant coach from Jacksonville said, give me that spray bottle and that paper towels. I'll get this cleaned up for you. Apparently, this must be the best seat in the house tonight.
Well, there's pizza down here.
Ah, everybody's coming in for the pizza, huh? Taylor Graham's not going to make weight for the basketball game tomorrow night as he's chowing down.
Well,
I noticed Danny Graham's kind of eyeing it, but young Mr. Perry doesn't seem to be sharing much.
He said, Danny, I'll wrestle you for it. Danny's basically half titanium at this point, so he might have an advantage. 40 seconds left as we're back to action after the blood stoppage.
Give the young man in Liam Heiss credit. He has not given up an ounce, even though he's down 10-0. Looking for that one opportunity, trying to get the reversal in the pin. He could pull out, he could get the reversal, but he's running out of time, but we're at the 12-second mark.
Yeah, Grindstaff still has pretty good control on that head. And right at at the edge of the mat. Looks like we're going to hang on just long enough to make that a 10-0 win for Peyton Grindstaff.
Appears to me Jacksonville up 36-34 here, so this final match will determine the team win.
Doesn't always happen that way.
It does not.
Malachi Padilla of Jacksonville and Devin Eden, of Jerseyville.
Good name to name a garden.
So Malachi Padilla of Jacksonville, Devin Eden of Jerseyville. For all the marbles in this one. In the 285-pound weight class. Of course, that doesn't mean either of these young men are 285, but they're somewhere between 215 and 285.
You can't be over a certain weight to be in the heavyweights. They put a limitation on that, I believe, didn't
285.
So you got to be under 285.
Correct, except for after the new year, you could then be 287. Everybody gets a 2-pound allowance.
Well, I can make that.
Eden trying to get around here. Padilla still has a hold of the leg as they circle here. Padilla really trying to defend off this takedown, and he still has a hold of that leg, proving to be a feisty fellow. Now he's going to get the takedown.
Didn't give up and switched things around.
Appears that Eden has a bit of a weight advantage in this one.
The old days of John Wise, he gave up a lot of weight to a lot of people, but he had a lot of 30-second pins, too.
Yes, he did.
All-American at the University of Illinois from Pittsfield, Illinois. There's been some dandy wrestlers come from this area. If you go into the wrestling room, you get to see that highlight board.
Padilla trying to see if he can't get Eden turned over here.
$15 seconds left in the period.
I don't think we're going to see much action in the last 7 seconds here, so it looks like we'll go to period number 2 with Padilla of Jacksonville leading Eden of Jerseyville 3-0. As we head to the second. The choice is that of the Jerseyville wrestler Eden. He chooses the top position here.
Just a singlet. He'll get in position to try to control the man and pick up some points.
I'm going to give a warning now as he did not allow Padilla to get in place first. The referee said, I will give you the signal, so don't go earlier, or I will take a point away next time. Now he can cover. Padilla, and now they're both out of the circle. So they will reset.
You know, I know it's hard for the man to do this, but if you're Eden, you might have wanted to take the bottom route to be able to get the points quicker.
Padilla's going to try to get a quick escape here. Take that arm out, and he has.
4-0 in the second period. The man with the white singlet from Jacksonville.
Malachi Padilla. His
headgear's kind of
coming out over his face, and they'll stop action here to let him get that adjusted.
Yeah, kind of had that Undertaker look there for a minute. From the World Wrestling Federation, or NWO, or whatever they do these days.
I think it's the WWE these days.
The
much different type of wrestling.
The difference is there's no script here.
That we know of. No ropes either. Steel chairs, tables, ladders.
Hard to pull a steel table or a table out from under the mat, huh?
Eden trying to work around here, trying to This is kind of what we saw early in the first period, and Padilla made the quick move to get the takedown.
He needs to act like he's going to spin that way and then go the other way, and I think he'd have it.
His teammates giving some advice from the sideline.
I'm sure a few fans are doing the same. You ever seen a mother at a wrestling match?
Oh, they ditched the headgear for Padilla as it came off again. Still no advantage gained by either wrestler at the moment. Padilla really fighting off as now Eden has a hold of the ankle. And now Padilla is going to have the takedown as he gets the points, much like we saw early on. Now he's working on a pin.
They got a reversal there.
Yeah, really no reversal as there was no takedown, so he wins this one by the pin after taking the 7-0 lead.
Unofficially, 42-34. Jacksonville is going to get that team win in this one. And good matches by both teams, very close, good battles throughout the night.
We're going to have one exhibition match now. Brendan Graham of Jacksonville versus Joey Wigorski of Jerseyville at 132. This is the only exhibition scheduled for these two teams.
Just need to turn the page, huh? You know, they do have girls wrestling postseason now, but sometimes in matches you will see a girl wrestle against a guy still in some matches. Regular and exhibition both. Pretty good girl wrestler over there at Camp Point Central. Pretty good ones in a lot of places.
All right, Wigorski of Jerseyville, Graham of Jacksonville. Jacksonville in the red singlet once again.
Wrestling around 132, they say.
So 3-1 the lead for the Jerseyville wrestler after the takedown, and then they gave up the quick escape. Give them another 3. Give Jacksonville's been another 1. 6-2.
Wrestling exhibition, you're trying to gain some recognition from your coach.
Gorski again with the takedown and lets the man up. Appears to be his ploy here all along.
Maynard is their main varsity 132, but looks like this young man would give him a battle on a wrestle-off most nights.
Solo advantage game this time with both wrestlers down on the mat. Now Wigorski will get the takedown. Allows the man to escape. 12-4. A minute left of the period.
Does that many more times and it'll be over on a major decision.
And he'll get the takedown. And they escape.
15-5.
Sometimes you'll see that happen, and then they'll want to try to go to work on the mat, maybe work on some skill here.
Yeah, there's nothing in practice you can do that makes you any better than being on this mat. Now he's wrapped the man up and got a pretty good clasp on him. Still got his shoulder up with 22 seconds left.
Give him credit for the takedown, though, 18-5.
Then the back points would put him over the top, would it not?
It would. Still trying to work on that pin. Not there yet, the official says. Very close, and close becomes complete. Wigorski with the victory. And that's going to do it for the Jacksonville and Jerseyville matchup portion of this duel. Pittsfield and Jerseyville will wrestle in the second matchup. We'll have that for you in just a while on Central Illinois Sports.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue.
You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Case IH has been an innovator for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation.
Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Welcome back to Voschel Gymnasium as Pittsfield and Jerseyville getting ready to square off. They'll start at the 113-pound weight class where Bo Allison will take a forfeit. Then we'll see matches between Pittsfield's Hayden Thompson and Jerseyville's Hunter Hodge at 120. Aiden Sledge of Pittsfield and Joey Wagurski of Jerseyville at 126. A double forfeit at 132. Then at 138, Logan Barrowman against Victor Maynard. At 144, Jace Perry of Pittsfield will take a forfeit win. At 150, Logan Bamer will take on Camden Williams of Pittsfield and Jerseyville respectively. At 157, Pittsfield's Landon Seal versus Jerseyville's Alex Roberts. 165, Pittsfield's Jake Ocker versus Nicholas Hartley of Jerseyville. 175, Cameron Judkins of Jerseyville against Jake Ader of Pittsfield. Buddy Marable of Pittsfield at 190 against Lucas Wallace of Jerseyville. Fisher McEwen of Pittsfield at 215 against Peyton Grindstaff of Jerseyville. And then Devin Eden of Jerseyville against Elijah Terpstra of Pittsfield at 285 pounds. The captains and referees meeting at the center of the mat. We'll take one last break. We'll have action for you as Pittsfield and Jerseyville go head-to-head on Central Illinois Sports.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
All right, we are ready for action here, starting in the 113-pound weight class, where Bo Allison will take a forfeit, as the officials check with the table to make sure everything appears to be correct. Jacksonville won the matchup against Jerseyville fairly close, though came down to the final bout. We'll also see some exhibition matches, and we'll tell you about those in just a little while. 4 of those scheduled for the Pittsfield-Jerseyville matchup. So at 113 pounds, Bo Allison will again take the forfeit. No 113-pounder for Pittsfield. You still, when you come out to take the forfeit, Jack, you want to make sure you've got your headgear on, you're ready to go. If you come out not ready, the referee can send you right back and call it a double forfeit.
Yep.
So want to make sure you have things set up and ready to go. So Bo Allison takes the forfeit. And next we'll see Hayden Thompson of Pittsfield and Hunter Hodge of Jerseyville at 120 pounds.
Build a lot alike.
Thompson is a freshman. Not sure on Hodge's grade, but he is sporting a nice mustache here, which I'm going to guess it's going to take Hayden a while to grow a mustache still.
Big brother, I think, had a mustache fairly early, but I don't think Hayden's going to do that. Hayden's a very positive young man, also in the musicals and the plays in the school, in the chorus. Very active young man.
All right, we're underway here in the 120-pound weight class. Hodge with a little bit of an advantage in reach, it appears. Now Hodge goes for the leg and has the early takedown here. Thompson continues to circle, has a hold of the leg. And they'll both roll out of the circle and recenter with Thompson down here. He's ready to go. The referee says you can cover to Hodge. Hodge trying to get control of the wrist, which he had for a moment. Thompson did a good job to fend that off. Hodge now again trying to get that wrist.
Thompson trying to get that breakaway and get that reversal.
Thompson trying to build back up so he can get to his feet. Hodge will take him back down to the mat. Under a minute left in the period. 3-0 still the advantage for Hunter Hodge of Jerseyville High School. Hodge has had the top position as he tries to control the head a bit. Thompson doing a good job, though, of really not allowing him to get a control of that wrist. He takes him again and still doesn't have control there. Now going to try to get a hold of that arm and does on the left arm of Thompson.
Got that leg tucked in there, and if he can roll him over, it's hard to defend that.
Ooh, dangerous spot here as that arm got turned all the way backwards.
Yeah, he's trying to move. That is fine if you get the arm in the right position, but if you do not, you're going to have that broken away quickly before the injury is experienced.
Snap the arm. So they'll put him back in the middle, and we'll head to period 2 as time expires. 3-0 the advantage for the wrestler and Hunter Hodge. This is the 120-pound weight class.
Thompson with a reset here, trying to take some control.
Hodge had the choice, and he chose to start down. He will get the reversal now, so give him 2 more points.
Continue to hook that leg. Try to control the ankle and the leg. He's got that leg locked now. He'll try to pull him over and get that arm under his head to try to get the pin. Thompson doing a good job fending that off and being a good defensive wrestler right now.
Here now Hodge has a hold of the leg. Gonna get some back points here. Working hard on that pin. Thompson trying to kick out. And Hodge looks, ooh, gotta be close there. Now
Thompson's really fighting.
Gonna give him 4 points on the near fall. 9-0 the lead for Hodge. Now Thompson will get to his feet. Wrestlers locked back up very quickly again here.
Kind of like what Hayden did there. He kind of got out and tried to be aggressive because he knows he's behind and he's got to try to establish something here.
Near the edge of the match, and the referee will put everybody back in the middle here. 37.5 seconds left in the first. Now Hodge, quick strike as he goes after the ankle of Thompson, and will get the takedown to take the 12-1 lead. Get that arm again. They're gonna try to bend it back. And again, a dangerous, not sure what he's trying to do, but.
Well, he gets it behind his head, but he's got too much of the body, so he doesn't have the flexibility to flip him over.
Yeah.
Like I said, we used to call it a guillotine. I don't know what they call it in wrestling today.
I'd say what I'd call it looked like it hurt. I don't think I would do that to my arm.
I'd call my big brother and tell him to come out and tell him to let me go.
Please don't do that again. As it looks like we'll head to the third period now. 12-1 lead for Hodge.
Time goes fast when you're having fun. He started off before he was supposed to, and will they give him a point?
Nope, just a warning.
Tried to beat the whistle, didn't he?
Timing is everything, and he nearly had it. It was just a little quick. What's Hodge?
And one of the things you have to understand in wrestling, if you don't have huge numbers, you don't ever get to wrestle against anybody of the talent of the guy you're going to wrestle against from the other school.
Now another 3 for Hodge as he gets the points for the takedown. He's a point away from a major decision here. He wants a little more though here, so he's going to try to go for a pin. And he really close there. Thompson, good job to fight out of it. That'll be it. As he'll get the points and get the major decision. I'll give Thompson some credit. Did not allow for the pin. But Hodge with a dominant victory there, and we'll see at the 126-pound weight class, Aiden Sledge of Pittsfield and Joey Wagierski of Jerseyville.
Team points right now is 16-0 Jerseyville, or no, it's 10-0. They haven't gotten that forfeit that they'll get when we go all the way around to 106.
Sledge, also a freshman for Pittsfield. A pretty young squad overall for John Peterson and Derek Otker.
Great wrestling name.
Sledge.
You bet.
We saw Wagierski earlier in the exhibition match, and we talked about that he looked like a young man that could have some success, and a stall warning now on Sledge. Referee said you got to stay in the middle with some action here. So now that he's been warned, the referee could award a point. He feels like the young man is stalling again. Now Wagierski shoots the leg and gets the takedown. Get the man to his back. Gonna get some back points here. And he'll let him free, so that'll be 4. That should be a 1-point escape as the referee will consult with the other official here about what we've got going on. Should be 4 for Jerseyville. So they're actually going to give 2 points to Pittsfield. They called it unsportsmanlike against Wagierski, and then they called the 1-point escape. So 1 point on the unsportsmanlike. The official must have thought he had said or did something that was not quite up to par, and so that's another big thing about wrestling, Jack. You know, in a basketball game, you can see a coach yell at an official. That doesn't happen here.
No.
They'll give you an unsportsmanlike and take a point away from your team now, as Wagierski will take Sledge down to the mat for another 3 points.
To Sledge's credit, when he was going down, he was doing all he could to try to get a position to bring him down.
It's a 1 point on the escape, 10-3 the score. Another takedown here for Wagierski, and he'll get the pin. So gets the pin with 40.8 seconds left in the first. And next we'll see a double forfeit at 132. And then so at 138 we'll see Logan Barman of Pittsfield and Victor Maynard of Jersey.
Somebody didn't know how to spell Barman, apparently. Huh?
Barman's got to come check in at the table. How else would you spell it? B-O-R-R-O-W-M-A-N?
Well, it didn't look like that on this page. Oh, I'm too far ahead. My mistake. My mistake.
Pretty sure I have the same copy as you do.
Yeah, but you don't have the same eyes I do.
Can't even read. All right, Barman of Pittsfield, Maynard of Jerseyville at 138 pounds.
Maynard wrestled 132 in the previous match with Jacksonville.
So wrestling up is the Jerseyville forfeited the 38, right?
Right.
So wrestling up here to try to get the team points. Still no advantage yet, and now Barman will get the takedown. So Pittsfield takes a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, they must have known something in the other match, because they could have had Maynard wrestle up like he is here in the previous match, as close as that team points were. Had the man that wrestled 132 wrestle down there.
Again, there's strategy in that.
Oh my.
Sometimes maybe let's say you have 2 guys in the same weight class. Sometimes they'll have one wrestle up to try to get the team points. It doesn't always work out individually. Is now going to call let's see, the full Nelson there.
Didn't see both arms in there.
I'm going to say just potentially dangerous.
I think Steve West is helping to train this official a little bit and kind of give him some confidence, don't you?
I think that's what we have here.
Which is excellent. Very experienced official.
Barman still the 3-0 advantage with 30 seconds left in the period. Maynard trying to do anything he can to not allow Barman to get any back points here in the last 15 seconds of the period. Looks like go to period 2 with Barman having the 3-0 advantage. So just the one takedown for Barman gives him the only point so far of the match. And it's green choice, which is Pittsfield, and so Barman will defer. He'll defer, so Maynard will have the choice, and I don't think he would want to start up. And he will. All right, Barman trying to get away so he can get the escape. He gets to his feet. Maynard does a nice job to get him right back down here.
Barman working on that quickness. Now he's got a leg. Now he just needs to get his leg free. But
now Maynard, nearly had him turn. Still got control of the head. Barman trying to get that out, and now he'll get the reversal. So 5-0 Barman. Now Maynard, I think Maynard has the reversal now, does he not?
Hadn't given it up yet.
And they're out of the circle. So Maynard will be down here as Barman had top control last.
Maynard doing a good job of being a defensive wrestler there, but Barman, once he got the reversal, was able to hang on.
They seem like pretty evenly matched wrestlers here, Jack,
yep,
at this 138-pound weight class.
I would agree. Barman, what year of school do we know?
Yeah, I believe he is a sophomore. Still no.
Barman still got that arm in there.
Yep. Be careful not to have clasped hands here, and they're going to give the Jerseyville wrestler the point because Barman had the clasped hands.
He hooked those legs around the body and kind of saved himself from getting the reversal against him. But you know, when you're close to giving it up, you'll give up a point instead of two if you have to.
So now Barman is going to let the man, I thought he was going to let him up for the point there. Just didn't cover.
Maynard's really good about trying to turn the man, but Barman needs to be careful because now he's on his back.
Yeah, Maynard's did not ever get the reversal. The official says no points for either man yet. 22 seconds in the period.
Like you said, that shows you how tight this match is.
No points awarded on the reversal for either guy, and no back points here. So it's still 5-1. Barman. Maynard trying to steal a quick reversal here in the last seconds, and he will not.
What a job by Barman keeping that one arm up around the neck and the jaw to be able to keep him from getting a reversal and giving up any points.
Third period. It is Barman's choice.
Our football coaches are keeping a good eye on these wrestlers and going, you know, these are the kind of guys we want.
Barman will choose to start neutral here.
4-point advantage.
Quick shoot of the leg here for Maynard.
But Barman trying to put him on his back.
He's been in this spot a couple times, and then Maynard's nearly reversed on, so he's got to be careful here. Close to the pin.
No back points because he's got his arm underneath there, and you can't get his back down on the mat.
Yep, so no points awarded.
Barman's really high, but he doesn't have that leg that he needs. Now Barman in a bit of trouble.
He's got to be careful because, Maynard's got, look out. Give him the 3 points now for the takedown. Now he's working on a pin, and Maynard will not have it yet. Barman's still trying to fight out of it. 1:10 left in the third.
And he's going to give up another 4 and be down 8-5, I think, when they get done. So Barman's going to have to break loose here.
Maynard's still trying to get that other shoulder down to the mat here. He's got the control on the leg. Now Barman will get out of it with 4 points to Maynard to take the 8-5 lead. Barman's got to get an escape or a reversal into back points here in a hurry.
Maynard now is going to try to ride him out. Barman, on the other hand, going to try to sit out of this and get up.
Nice job by Maynard to regain control. 24 seconds in the period.
Pittsfield team really trying to cheer their man on.
It's been one of the more spirited matches we've had tonight on both sides. Maynard gonna get some, not yet.
I don't think so. Look at this.
Barman now with 3, 2, ran out of time.
But did he get the back
points? 2 for the reversal, 2 back points, and Barman wins it 9-8. In the last seconds, the reversal and the back points.
They're
get the
checking
score
on it.
right.
They're checking on it.
He gave him 2 and 2. So he should get 2 for the reversal, and then he got 2 back points.
Yeah, Maynard's going, I thought I won, and they're going to make sure.
Did they award Maynard the correct number of points? They're going to go to the film here to review. They're going to make sure they have the score right. So I think they're saying they were short 2 points for Maynard here, possibly. No, Barman. Barman got the victory, so he got the 2 and 2 at the end.
Maynard, what a match. I mean,
fantastic match.
My goodness, what a job by both sides. And the 2 officials here, probably lucky you had them both here because that cut down on the controversy, I think.
Well, the nice thing is, with the way that these matches are filmed now, the scoring goes right onto the film, meaning you can actually go back and review what happened along the way. As now we'll head to the 144-pound weight class where Jace Perry of Pittsfield will take a forfeit.
That'll get 15 points, team points for Pittsfield. 10, 16, 22 for Jerseyville.
And then at the 150-pound weight class, we have Logan Bomer against Camden Williams of Pittsfield and Jerseyville, respectively.
What a match. Wow, that was something.
That was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Makes you want to go shake those young men's hand, I know that.
They're going to award the 3 points to the Jerseyville wrestler and Williams. We saw Williams wrestle in the first duel with Jacksonville. And he looks like he's trying to make quick work on a pin here, Jack.
Yep.
Bomer trying to fight out of it, but now he's got the head, yep, and then he's got the pin. So a quick pin for Williams, the 125 in the first.
Could make it 28-15 team points now.
At 157, it'll be Landon Seal of Pittsfield and Alex Roberts of Jersey.
Two men built a lot different than each other.
Seal's kind of a long, lanky kid. Roberts not nearly the reach the Seal has. That means he's going to have a low center of gravity. Now Seal with the quick takedown. Landon Seal is a sophomore, just a second-year wrestler.
Not messing around here, though. I thought he'd let him up, but he's not going to. He's going to put the man on his back and see if he can get some points. And maybe a pin.
Does.
How about that?
Seal with the quick pin.
24 seconds for the pin.
So Seal with the pin. Now we got a young man with a bit of a problem here.
That was impressive.
And so Seal gets the pin. That will bring up the 165-pound weight class, Jake Otker of Pittsfield and Nicholas Hartley of Jersey. Otker, a senior wrestler for the Sockies.
165.
165.
Team points are 28-21 Jersey right now.
Now we'll see both men exit the circle, and They'll put him back in the middle.
Otker's got a good set of arms. This young man for Jerseyville's got a good, solid base.
165. Otker wrestled 157 last year.
He's probably a little short of 165, I think, here, just looking at him.
Yeah, I think he could, from what I understand, could almost requalify at 157 at this point. But would have to go and requalify. You can, not everybody can do that. Just depends on the body fat percentage at the beginning of the season. Still no score here, 30 seconds in.
Jake's been wrestling a long time.
Hartley has a hold of the leg. Otker's trying to stay.
Well, he freed the leg that Hartley had locked up, and quickly Otker was able to get that leg free, luckily for him.
Official telling them they need to circle back in here. Still no score. Less than a minute to go here in period one. Otker of Pittsfield and Hartley of Jerseyville. Referee giving some instructions to make sure nobody's stalling here.
Tell you what, Danny Graham's really given some good coaching advice to some of the people here in the crowd about what he is seeing out there. Taylor ever wrestled?
Danny has probably wrestled before, but not on a mat.
Probably an Angus or two.
Ooh, now Hartley goes for the leg, and Otker gets him on his back.
Look at that.
Give Otker the takedown on the quick move. Also gave him 2 points on the back point. So 5-0 Otker as we head to period number 2.
You know, that'll give you a little extra energy going into that second period, getting those 5 points right at the end of it. He kind of must have watched Seal get those quick points.
Hartley went for the leg, and Otker did a nice job to defend that and was able to quickly get the takedown. Now Hartley will get the 1 point on the escape. And Hartley will have exited the circle, and they'll put everybody back in the middle. So the 1 point on the escape still for Hartley is what they're explaining there. So we're back to neutral at 165. Hartley again goes for that leg. Otker doesn't have control yet. Yes, he does. Now he's working on a potential pin. Trying to get the man turned over. Hartley doing a good job of keeping that right arm up.
Trying to lift that head.
And Hartley does get to his stomach. Arm caught behind him here, though, by Otker. Going to get some back points here in just a moment. 4 of them, in fact. Have not been awarded yet, and now they are. So 4 on the near fall. 12-1 the score for Jake Otker, the senior of Pittsfield High School. They'll start Hartley down again here.
Looks like Jake's got a little brace on that left shoulder.
Otker will cover, and now near was reversal here, but they're out of bounds. Ooh, they're gonna award the reversal for the Jerseyville man. Otker didn't agree, but he'll start down here. Looked like they were both outside of the circle before that was awarded.
I think the official said he thought Otker maybe did that to avoid that, so that's why he awarded it, but I'm not sure.
Could be. Now Hartley will just let Otker to his feet. Make it 13-3. And they're both outside the circle again, which has been a common theme so far in this match.
Well, you know, some of these seniors are wrestling with a lot of emotion tonight at Boschel.
we're going to get the trainer out as a bloody nose for Hartley. So they'll start the blood timer and also get something to wipe up the mat, as now they'll make sure Otker
gets these braces back where it needs to be. That shoulder brace had kind of moved over. I don't exactly know what the blood timer rule is. It's got a certain amount of time to get things under control. And the coaches from both sides coming over to help take care of the mat.
So bloody nose, not all that odd in wrestling. We'll get the...
or at the county board meetings.
No. The thing about it is they'll put the piece of whatever you call it, maybe cotton, I don't know exactly what the material is in your nose. Problem is it restricts some airway.
It does. Sometimes they'll put something under that lip to try to help with that, I think, a little bit. We'll get our medical man, John Hull, involved in the conversation here pretty soon if we need.
Cut him, Mick.
Yep.
They're going to bring the wrestler over to take a little more of a look at him. Trying to get the blood out of the singlet now.
So they got a little blood in the singlet. So they fix the nose first.
They get the blood timer stopped. And they have the two young men in the middle of the mat ready to go. 45 seconds left here in period number 2.
Hartley with a lot of energy getting back out on that mat.
And Otker gets a warning. And he got a little early start. Hartley really trying to be aggressive here, because he knows he's down 13-3. He needs the takedown and probably a pin. Otker trying to get around for the takedown, and they're going to award 1 point to Otker, as they're going to say that
Hartley went out.
Hartley was stalling, basically, went out on purpose. So 1 point for the green side. And they'll start both up here neutral with 25 seconds left in the period. Otker with a 14-3 lead. Fighting for a little control here with 9 seconds.
Otker doing a good job neutralizing that upper body strength that Hartley has.
And it looks like we will head to the third with Otker leading 14-3. They are going to award a point there at the end.
Seriously.
To Jerseyville's Hartley, as they'll say that Otker kind of backed out there. And again, they will both start neutral in the third.
Take down a couple back points, and this match is over. Easier said than done, of course.
And the same way, a takedown by Hartley and a pin, the match is over. Now Otker will get the takedown awarded.
13-point lead, needs 2 more.
Now they'll be outside the circle. No points so far on the back points, that is. Hartley will be down here. Both guys catching a little breath here while they can.
He could let him up and get a takedown if he thought he could. So you really expend a lot of energy of that man on the bottom trying to get out.
Otker, I'm not sure you necessarily want Hartley on his feet.
Yeah, minute 20 left in this one.
Otker now going to get some back points.
Yes, he is.
And now going to get the pin.
How about that?
So gets the pin, does Jake Otker in the 165-pound weight class.
28-27, Jersey with the lead right now, and you got to remember that we're going to come around to the top and give up 6 points and a forfeit at 106. So you've got competitive 1, 2, 3, 4 matches, and Pittsfield's going to have to dominate to take this team match.
Next, you have the 175-pound weight class, Jake Ader of Pittsfield and Cameron Judkins of Jersey. So Ader of Pittsfield, Judkins of Jerseyville.
Jake Ader had a big day at the tournament over the weekend.
The JV tournament at Jacksonville. They wrestled that, they said, at IC this year.
He got first.
Sophomore, but he's been wrestling for a long time.
Comes from a wrestling family. He told me at FCA, he said, I want to be as good as my dad was. £175 here. Ader of Pittsfield, Judkins of Jerseyville. His great-grandpa sat right where we're at and broadcast basketball for years on the radio station.
Judkins has a hold of that leg. Otker trying to fend him off here, or Ader, excuse me, trying to fend him off here. Neither man has gotten the advantage yet. Ader will get the takedown. Jake Otker wrestled the last match.
Jake Ader, just a sophomore.
So the 1-point escape now here for Judkins. They'll center up. With a minute to go here in the first. Nice job by Judkins to fight off Ader's attempt at getting a grasp on that leg.
Once you shoot that leg, you got to be careful and make sure you finish it.
Judkins now will get the 3-point takedown. Take the lead. Also going to be awarded some back points here. And working on more than that right now as he is going to get the pin. So Judkins gets the pin here in the first period for the Panthers. And that will bring out at 190 Lucas Wallace of Jerseyville and Bodine Marable of Pittsfield. Marable wrestled 215 most of the year last year.
I'd say Wallace has got his hands full with this young man.
And Marable, a kid who didn't start wrestling until he was a freshman, but has quickly picked up on the sport. And he'll get the quick takedown. And he will not let him completely up here. Marable now. Make sure he doesn't get too high there. Now he's trying to get the man turned. And Wallace. Gonna get some back points here, it looks like. Trying to get that other shoulder down for the pin. He'll get the 4 points awarded. 7-0 Marable, a minute left in the first. Now he's going to get a, he wants to be, that's going to be a pin.
He's got him locked up.
Any moment, and he is. Marable with the pin. So
34-33, Jerseyville with the team lead.
So Fisher McEwen of Pittsfield now at 215 against Peyton Grindstaff of Jerseyville.
Didn't we see McEwen really have some competitive matches last year?
Fisher McEwen is a deceivingly good wrestler. This is as high of a weight class as he's wrestled at in his career. And he is really good on the mat. As he'll get the quick takedown. With McEwen on the mat is not where you want to be as the opponent. He has what I can best describe, Jack, as really flexible shoulders. He's going to let the man out here for the escape to make it a 3-1 score. Grindstaff trying to fend off the takedown.
Fisher's trying to get his head out and get that 2 points.
It'll be 3, of course.
3.
Changed that rule a couple years ago. Grindstaff could get around there. He'd get the 3. All right, now neither man with the advantage. And now McEwen will get the 3 points. Fisher McEwen is a junior for the Sockies. Nearly an escape by Grindstaff there.
Fisher's a little high on. We need to mic some people up.
No, I don't think so. 30 seconds. Toward the edge of the mat here. Pitcher McEwen still has a foot in. Now Grindstaff can come out here. They're going to give a stall warning. Now both men are out. So warn the Jerseyville wrestler Grindstaff for stalling. So he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to give up the free point.
7.9 seconds left in the period.
McEwen wants to keep him down here, not to give up the point. And will accomplish that and head to the second period. So McEwen leads 6-1 after 1. The Jerseyville man has the choice. He defers. And McEwen wants to start down. Not a big surprise. If you've ever watched Fisher McEwen start or wrestle. Grindstaff, not trying to get him turned.
Okay, locked that arm, and now he's going to try to turn him over. If he can just turn the body, there you go.
Old Fisher McEwen that we knew about.
Did the old shoulder slip.
He's really good at that. Like I said, flexible shoulders. Now he's working on some back points, and he'll get the pin.
McEwen got the 6.
So at 2:15, Fisher McEwen with the victory. That'll bring us to 2:85, where Elijah Terpstra will be the Pittsfield wrestler, and Devin Eden of Jerseyville. Terpstra not that far away from being able to wrestle 2:15.
Big thing right here is 6 points coming away at Jerseyville in the next match on a forfeit. 39-34 Pittsfield right now unofficially. So if Terpstra can get the win, he can lock the deal up for Pittsfield.
Terpstra is a sophomore for Pittsfield. One of several sophomores at the heavyweight class.
So Terpstra played face-off football. He celebrated a lot of things.
Yeah, he's a kid that has a lot of juice. You got to like it.
A lot of emotion.
You should have emotion when you're doing something, right? If you care about it. He's trying to get that leg free to get this.
That's wonderful.
3 points accomplished. And
Will there.
So Terpstra takes the 3-0 advantage. Terpstra, Pittsfield, Eden of Jerseyville.
Have some exhibition matches coming up after this.
4 or so in this matchup.
Yeah.
Terpstra has the arm like he was looking for. Now he's trying to work on a little bit of a pin action here. Got the pin.
Look at that. That'll bring the team points to 45-34, and the forfeit will not be enough for Jerseyville to catch Pittsfield.
Pittsfield will win the duel.
45-40 unofficially is what I've got.
Should be a forfeit at 106 as Maddox Williams will come out to take the forfeit for Jerseyville.
What a good job by Elijah Terpstra, but let's face it, what Landon Seal did really turned the momentum around for this Pittsfield Sockeye wrestling team.
So Williams takes the forfeit victory, and we'll see some exhibition matches now. And looks like they're going to do something a little different than maybe they originally thought.
Make some adjustments here. Sam Anderson coming to the table, who is Terpstra's stepbrother.
See if we can pick up what's going on there.
Well, maybe they're going to do tag team for a minute. They're bringing 4 guys to the table. Derek Otker and the lady keeping score for Jerseyville. Got to tag out. We'll make a little adjustment here.
See if we can decipher what's going on from our position up top here.
Looks like Sam Anderson's going to be the wrestler.
Anderson of Pittsfield. Let's get the Jerseyville wrestler in just a moment. Trevor Zumwalt will let us know. Eli West.
Okay.
So this is about 165. So Anderson and West for Pittsfield and Jerseyville. An exhibition bout. Anderson, a youngster for Pittsfield.
He's a high energy young man too.
He's sporting a little bit of a mohawk today too. Neither wrestler has gained the advantage yet. West not trying to get around. And instead Anderson will. So Anderson will get the takedown.
Anderson showed me before the match, I'm an uncle. He showed me a picture of a new baby in the family.
Oh, congratulations to Uncle Sam. Anderson now trying to get a hold of that arm. Of West.
I saw Jason Thompson take a spill.
He's okay.
Would have been good to have video on that.
A retired guy like that, you got to be careful. 20 seconds left in the first. Anderson with a 3-0 lead over West. Now West very close to getting the reversal and has.
There it is.
There officially is the 2 for West. And that's how we'll go to the second period. Anderson will choose to start down here. Nope. Anderson will choose to not start down. Green is Jerseyville in this match, so that would be West taking down. You could hear the voices in my head. You could tell them they're not right.
And I'm heading back to Jacksonville.
A little worried on both sides, actually. Anderson maintains the top. Ooh, be careful there. Now West has gotten the reversal, and takes the 4-3 lead. Now he's looking for some back points here as West. And gets the pin.
I'm not sure how the man got his shoulders down the way he flipped back over, but he did.
Pretty impressive. Next up, we'll see Lucas Frieden and Kane Titsworth at 157. Frieden of Pittsfield and Titsworth of Jerseyville.
Frieden's got a grandpa that was a wrestling coach here a few years ago. John Frieden. Come from a wrestling family. I think John might have wrestled in high school at QHS.
You don't think a tall guy like that played basketball?
No, and I think Lucas's uncle, did he wrestle?
Bryce, yes.
Yeah, he was a dandy football player, I know that.
Still no advantage gained here, the referee tells us. And now they'll both be out. And they'll put it back in the middle in the neutral position.
Jerseyville man kind of gave him a little extra bump when they got broke up there.
No score here in this first period. We still have Pittsfield and Jacksonville in the final duel of the night.
I'm just going to make a prediction with Lucas Frieden. Before he's out of high school, he's going to be a well-known athlete. He's going to work really hard through his career in all sports.
Yeah, this is at 157-ish, unofficially. They're going to call a bit of an eye poke here, it looks like.
Well, some call it a gouge.
They awarded a point to Frieden, either way.
You're swinging that hand trying to get position. If you're not careful, a lot of things can happen.
Still fighting for position.
Kid from Jerseyville's got the palms up. He wants to know from the coach, why didn't I get that? Well, you were off the mat, I do believe.
You got to be really careful questioning the official, especially as the wrestler. That usually doesn't turn out all that well.
No, and you're in an exhibition match. You know, you're trying to show your coach what you can do, and part of that's discipline. Really got to pay attention.
Now Frieden is going to get the takedown awarded.
Hey, what? Titsworth's not going to give it up easy.
Oh, he's going to get the, not quite yet, a reversal. And that's the end of the period.
Frieden just didn't give it up.
So 4-0 is the Frieden advantage. Choice for Jerseyville, they deferred. Frieden will start down here.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Wrestling on Central Illinois Sports. Be sure and subscribe. Tell your friends. We've still got another match to go.
Frieden, the 4-0 lead as we start period number 2. Titsworth, man from Jerseyville, on tap right at the moment.
Frieden trying to get that leg free and then pull out and get the reversal, but what a job by Titsworth right now.
Now Frieden gets the 2-point reversal.
Now the drive
he's
for
trying
5.
to work on the pin, and he's got it. Gives a little point to the football coaches standing over there. So got you.
Yeah.
Over to Coach Barnes and Bogatsky.
Yep. Nice job by Lucas Frieden. He's a fine young man. We see him on Wednesday nights at Fellowship of Christian Athletes, in the musicals, plays, and more.
175 of Zane Sleeper and Drake Gallegos. Sleeper of Pittsfield.
They don't get much better than Zane Sleeper, I'm going to tell you. It's a fine young man.
Sleeper is a senior. Gets the takedown. Has not wrestled as a high school young man. Now they're going to call potentially dangerous move here as Gallegos' shoulder kind of was getting
Sleeper missed the whole football season as he broke a foot in practice. Going to be the starting center, so he's getting the chance to do some competition here, and he's been hungry to get that done.
Well, he's a kid that really is a hard worker when it comes to lifting weights.
He is a dandy, dandy young man.
He's working on a pin here. Has his arm under the other man's arm. Going to be hard to do that. 4 back points going to be awarded at least as he continues to work to try to get the deal.
Still 1:20 left, so this young man underneath has got some work to do.
That is Drake Gallegos. Pin for Sleeper. That will bring us to our next exhibition. At heavyweight, Tyler Watts and Devin Eden. So Tyler Watts, a first-year wrestler, and Devin Eden of Jerseyville. Eden we saw wrestle earlier. He's actually wrestled a couple times tonight.
We kind of like Tyler Watts. He helped carry the box up tonight, I think.
Yeah, appreciate Tyler. And Hunter Waters for their assist.
John Hull will have a little something in your stocking for you, thanks to that.
Watts of Pittsfield, Eden of Jerseyville. Both men still working for control here early. Now Eden has the arm and the leg of Watts and will get the takedown. Now he's working on a pin himself. Watts trying to fight out of it here. Nice job to get back off of his back. 3 points awarded to Eden.
Watts working on learning the sport. He'll be fine. He's just got a little work to do.
And a pin for Eden. So Eden wrestles his 3rd match of the night. Got some good work in here. Now we'll see I believe, Tucker Pines and Eli West going to wrestle one more exhibition. So we saw West wrestled earlier in the exhibitions and now is coming back again.
The only reason my total on points for the teams was off, I gave each team 6 points on that double forfeit, and apparently they don't do that.
I see.
Same result.
So Pines of Pittsfield at 165 and West of Jerseyville. Pines actually a kid that wrestled around 138 last year, so he's put on some good muscle. Pines gets the early takedown. Pines a high energy type of wrestler, I think is the best way to describe it. Moves very quickly.
Multi-sport athlete.
Pines is a sophomore. This is West's 2nd exhibition match here.
Is he a Pines or a Pine?
Pines.
Okay. Should be a lot of Pines around Bayless, but not with an S, I don't believe. Donnie Pine, a guy I used to know many years ago.
Pines still has a toe in here, but now they're officially out. And will be called so. We'll back to the middle of the mat here with West down. Pines in the top position.
Stopped over at Douglas Automotive today and got some gift certificates from Ava Douglas for car cleaning.
I haven't gotten mine yet. Have you?
I have not.
Huh.
You never know what Santa's going to do.
He beat the Grinch earlier in the wrestling match.
That's right. That was impressive. And Pittsfield didn't get the team points for that.
Well, Santa...
He kind of went, hey, there's an eagle, and the Grinch looked, and Santa took him down 3 times. Then pinned him.
Santa's on everybody's team, I think.
Santa had a little bit of a problem just keeping his beard on, but he still got the pin.
It was something.
Yeah, it was.
Pines now will get a few back points here in the last few seconds of this first period. Trying to work on a pin, in fact. That's going to be the end of the period.
Boy, he was doing everything he could to get there.
We'll give him 4, the official says. 7-0 the score. Pines of Pittsfield on top as we head to the second period.
Another varsity match coming up.
And we'll see all kinds of action in that. Again, just a couple of weight classes forfeited for Pittsfield, 1 for Jacksonville. Now West trying to get out of this. Instead, Pines will get the 1 point escape to take the 8-0 lead.
You're in these exhibitions, you're trying to impress your coach and getting that wrestle off in the gym in the in the wrestling room and try to win that varsity position.
Well, you know, Pines is an experienced wrestler. He's a 165 this year, though, and he and Ocker are in the same weight class, so he's now another 3 points for Pines. Pretty tough ask to beat Ocker and wrestle off, but Pines a kid that will give you his all. And now clasped hands going to be called against Pines. So a free move for the wrestler, and instead out of bounds they go, and 1 point will be awarded for the Jerseyville wrestler in West due to the infraction by Pines. A minute left in the second period.
They wait. Yep.
The referee will tell you when they're ready to go, and they are. Pines with the 11-1 advantage. This is the final exhibition match between Pittsfield and Jerseyville. Friends from Jerseyville will get to head back south after this. Glad they made the trip up this evening. A little less winter weather than when this was originally scheduled back on December 1st. Now Pine's going to get some back points and working on a pin. Referee taking a look, says not yet. 15 seconds in the period. West doing a good job to avoid getting pinned away from a major decision. And if that's going to happen, it's going to happen in the third. As the buzzer sounds, Pines will start down, knowing he just needs the 1 point escape for the major decision. Period number 3. Pines gets the reversal, and he'll get the major decision in the final exhibition match here tonight. So Pittsfield beats Jerseyville in the duel. Jerseyville and Pittsfield will match up next at Voschel Gymnasium when we come back.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Bostard Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
I want you to stop for a second and think of somebody that's really hard to buy for this Christmas. Well, you got it? Well, now give me 25 seconds to prove there's something for them at your local Farm and Supply, and it's on sale now through December 24th, including 20% off all boots and shoes, and get 30% off our entire toy department. And everyone needs at least one more blanket. Take 30% off all throws and blankets, including this #1 rated softest blanket by our Blanket Snob. If you can't come up with anything, visit your local store at their gift tables to find some inspiration, like this.
See all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Welcome back to Moschel Gymnasium. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports this evening for wrestling action. We've got Pittsfield and Jacksonville matching up in our final match of the evening. A lot of fun so far. Some really exciting matches. Jack will tell us about the team scores to the first two duels.
Well, as I go back, Pittsfield ended up winning against Jerseyville. I had it 45-40, but it was actually 39-34 because they don't give the 6 points for the double forfeit to either team. And 42-34 was the win for Jacksonville over Jerseyville, so we should expect a dandy here if everything matches up, but you never know how the matchups are going to go.
They're going to start this at 120. Hayden Thompson of Pittsfield and Axel Laudeman of Jacksonville. Lodeman in the white singlet, Hayden Thompson in the red. So we are underway in the final match of the night. Lodeman and Thompson at 120. Lodeman going to get the early takedown here for the Crimsons. Going to get 2 points for back points as well. I'll just stand right there. That's now, Lodeman has a hold of the right ankle of Thompson. Thompson able to get that free.
You know, this is a good time to tell people if you're at 113 pounds, you need to get out here and consider wrestling, because Pittsfield could use a 113-pounder. I think young Mr. Douglas, when he gets healthy, will be able to fill that 106 spot. But the key to wrestling is like track. You want to have everything filled up.
Old Slash Douglas, they call him now. Here's an escape for Thompson. Makes it a 5-1 score.
Hayden continues to develop as a freshman. I think he was involved in youth wrestling, if I'm not mistaken.
He was. Now another takedown for Lodeman. One of the cooler first names I've heard in a while, though. Axel.
Like Axel Foley?
AXEL. Just sounds like a wrestling name. Well, it was probably Destiny.
Kind of like Xander Sidwell, huh?
No. Lodeman in the driver's seat right now as we'll go to the second.
Yeah.
Thompson will have the choice here. He will defer. Lodeman will start neutral. By choice. As he's had a couple of good takedowns here already, looking to secure another one and extend on his lead. Thompson defending this time. Now Lodeman will get the takedown. Right into the near fall as well. Thompson trying to fend that off, but unable to do so as Lodeman gets the pin for the Crimsons. So Lodeman gets the early points for Jacksonville. And that will bring us to the 126, Aiden Sledge of Pittsfield and Caden McGee of Jacksonville. Sledge of Pittsfield, McGee of Jacksonville. Here at the 126-pound weight class. Jacksonville fills all but the 165-pound weight class in this duel. Pittsfield, as Jack told you, will forfeit at 106 and 113. Still nobody with the advantage yet here. Sledge. Really close. Uh-oh. Now McGee with a takedown, and he now working on a pin very quickly. And there's the pin.
So a quick 12-0 lead for Jacksonville in team points.
Jerian Vasquez Morales will take the forfeit at 132.
So they're up 18-0. So Pittsfield's got their work cut out for them because they give up 12 points at the end of the match tonight in a couple of forfeits.
So this is 132. Next up, 138. will be Logan Barman of Pittsfield and Deshaun Armstrong of Jacksonville. Barman and Armstrong for Pittsfield and Jacksonville, respectively. Armstrong going to get the quick takedown here for the Crimsons. Now he's working on a pin there, very close. So Armstrong, we saw him against Jerseyville, going to get 3 points for the near fall there too. Just needs to be a little more technical, I think is the word I'm looking for. A little more refined. Very quick young man. Sometimes maybe a little too quick. You don't want to get to that point of being almost reckless. He's going to get some more back points here though, and he is making quick work in this one and gets the pin. So that time he was able to secure the deal with the pin for the Crimsons, and Jacksonville off to a nice start here. As at 144, Jace Perry and Hector Vasquez Morales will match up. 144.
This is at a point where Pittsfield's got to look and say, we just about have to win out if we're going to be the team champion in this one.
Pretty difficult to do so.
Yep. It all starts with this match, though.
Jace Perry, Hector Vasquez Morales. Morales in the white singlet, as Perry wearing the red singlet for the Sockets.
Vasquez got a forfeit against Jerseyville, so we did not get a chance to see him wrestle before.
And Perry took a forfeit against Jerseyville, so only match of the night for these two young men. Perry and Vasquez Morales supposed to even here now. Morales very close to the takedown. Perry still fending it off, but unable to do so for much longer, as Morales with the 3-point lead. Now a potentially dangerous move as they'll stop things here. Let him out of that grasp as Perry's arm kind of folded on a strange position. This is Jace Perry. Younger brother of Cade and Zane.
There's a few of those boys. The future looks bright for the Perry boys.
Tage is in junior high. He actually plays basketball. First one of the Perrys to do that. Morales still with the 3-0 victory, or lead, I should say, for Jacksonville. Not the victory, just the advantage. There's the word. Now he's got Perry on his back and has the pin. Too far in this match. And that will bring us to 150, Logan Bomer and Kenyon Matthews for Pittsfield and Jacksonville, respectively.
I think we saw Matthews in the first match,
did
we?
Yep, we did.
Oh, there he is.
150.
Yep.
Matthews has the legs and has the takedown here. So he's going to work early on this one. Trying to get Bomer turned over here. Get some back points. He's earned all 4 of those. I don't want to do that. And the pin. So another pin for the Crimsons. They're on a roll here, Jack.
36 points.
So next at 1:57, we'll see Tucker Pines and Wesley Ortiz. Ortiz of Jacksonville, Pines of Pittsfield. Pines and Ortiz. Ortiz trying to keep this pin streak going for Jacksonville.
So Pines gets the call in this one after Seal got the win earlier at that weight class. Of course, Jerseyville and Jacksonville will wrestle in 2A and 3-class system, I do believe, and Pittsfield in the 1A. This is good experience for you to get ready for the postseason and allow those tournaments to wrestle in. Pittsfield will be at Q&D and Quincy High School in those tournaments, I do believe.
Yeah, 1A is quite the span of schools, from your smallest schools up to Mount Zion being one of the bigger 1As. As now Pines has not gotten the takedown yet, the official says. Now Ortiz trying to break the grasp and not allow Pines trying to trip him here. Really good balance by Ortiz. They're both out. And so they'll put them back in the center in the neutral position with 50.3 seconds to go in the period. Pines, as we told you earlier, in his exhibition match as a sophomore. Ortiz now will secure the takedown to take the 3-0 advantage.
If you wonder how deep the Jacksonville program is, there's a lot of guys over there in street clothes that aren't even dressed out to wrestle tonight.
Yeah, they've got really good numbers, does Jacksonville have for several years. No back points here, and we'll go into the second period with Ortiz leading Pines 3-0. The Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Pines defers. Jacksonville says they'd like Ortiz to tie a shoe for a moment. See, I'll get the laces loop swooped and pulled here. Maybe. And now he wants to tie the other shoe. Now we're ready to go. He wants to start in the neutral position to start period number 2. Ortiz has the 3-0 lead. In the 157-pound weight class. Jackson really dominating this duel so far. Now he shoots the leg and will get the takedown, Will Ortiz. 6-0 for the Jacksonville wrestler. Now he's going to cut him loose here. So 1 point for Pines. Around that left edge of the mat. Trying to get around again here is Ortiz, and he does. 9-1 for the Crimson wrestler. Both coaches shouting some instructions to their wrestlers. Now, Ortiz has Pines down on his back now, getting some back points. Trying to get yet another pin for this Crimson group, and he does. So the only thing that's going to break that streak, Jack, is the fact that the Crimsons don't have anybody at 165, so Jake Otker will take a forfeit.
Yeah, the only thing I hate about that, won't get a chance to see Jake wrestle, but it'll give that shoulder a little bit of a rest going into the Christmas holiday.
Otker gets his hand raised.
He'll raise the left hand with the shoulder brace on it.
He asked the referee, can we turn around this way? The yearbook cameras are on this side. So I'll look for that. Probably page about 44, I would say, in the yearbook. Next up at 175, it'll be Leaf DeJanes and Hayden Grania.
I want to thank the wrestling mothers for having the concession stand man tonight, doing a nice job there. They had sandwiches and things. Thank you for coming out and viewing the match tonight.
Had a great selection there, and good ice cold drinks as well. And 3-0 lead for Jacksonville's Grania now on top of the Janes of Pittsfield. Now 1 point escape for the Janes.
Some of your favorites, right?
Janes now with the takedown. He'll take the lead, 4-3. Leaf DeJanes of the Milton DeJanes family. He's not getting a few back points here. And he'll get 4 of those awarded in just a moment. And there they are.
Appears him and Jake Ader must battle it out each day to see who's going to be in that spot.
They're saying 8-5 the score. All right, we'll get that fixed updated for you here. There's some more back points for DeJanes.
Look at that.
Another 4 gained and awarded. 12-5. Leaf DeJanes doing some good work here in the first period after getting down early. And going to work on a few more back points here toward the end of the period.
Yes, he is.
So he gets all 4 of those. Not enough to get the pin here, it doesn't appear, in the last 5 seconds. If we're going to get down and take a look at it, though. 1-0. So give him 4.
12 back points in that period, right?
Yep, 16-5 DeJanes has the lead as the second period rolls around now. And DeJanes chooses to start up here, it appears.
Basketball action comes your way tomorrow night. We have the JV video on with no sound at 6 o'clock. Then the varsity against Minden Unity here at Volschel Gymnasium.
The 1 point escape to Grania. Neither man with the advantage yet, the official signals. Still a stalemate here.
You can't get an advantage without losing your arm right now, I don't think.
Still no control. Now they will give the points to DeJanes. 19-6.
If he finds back points here, he'll get the major decision.
Great, trying to keep that from happening.
You know, it's interesting because if you're looking for team points, you want to get the pin, but if you don't get it completed, he's going to get those back points and win by a major decision if he doesn't get the pin here.
He's very close to the pin, though. And referee taking a look.
25 seconds left in the period. His coaches are saying squeeze.
There's the pin. So leap to James with the pin for Pittsfield. And that will bring us to the 190-pound weight class. Bodine Marable and Brock Meyer of Pittsfield and Jerseyville is now.
Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville, excuse me.
I would say these two have probably wrestled against each other over the years.
So Mia try and get a little bit of shoulder impingement.
Yep.
Getting the trainer to take a look at him. And will do so from the side of the mat. He appears to be in quite a bit of discomfort. So we'll see Brock Meyer of Jacksonville and Bodine Marable of Pittsfield.
We know people whose name is Brock Meyer. This is Brock Meyer.
All right, I think this will be a good one here. So lock in. Meyer doesn't have the advantage yet. Still nothing. Now it does. Give him those 3 points on the takedown.
Yep, Marable went for the takedown and just kind of got in a funny spot.
Meyer now trying to get control here. He's got Marable down. Get to that wrist. Trying to get the reversal here. Now he's working on a pin himself. Give Marable the 2. And now trying to get the pin as well. We're going to get some back points.
Ooh, he only got 2.
I have it as a 5-4 score. They're going to have to check the score here in a moment. I want to get that right. I think Marable got 2, should have gotten 2 for the reversal and 2 back points.
I thought he had more back points than that, but only 2 awarded so far, according to the official, but not on the board yet.
So unofficially, we believe it's 5-4 Meyer right now. Now they're going to call potentially dangerous position here with 0.2 of a second left in the first. So Coach Otker going to come to the table and check on the score. Should be a 5-4 score, I believe. Yeah.
Looked like he awarded back points.
Talking through it and saying he did not give Marable back points, so that are saying it is a 5-2 score.
Wow.
Marable will choose to start down here as Meyer deferred. Meyer with a 5-2 lead as we're starting period number 2.
Marable trying to sprawl there and get out of the hole by Meyer. Meyer doing a good job of locking that arm up.
Ooh, that's going to try to get him on his back. Marable rolls through it here. Meyer again, gets him down a bit. Not awarding any points here.
Maribel's got Meyer over the top just a little bit if he can come up out of this.
Still no points awarded.
Meyer did a good job of keeping that arm around the waist.
Yeah, both men really playing good defense here. Ooh, now Meyer going to get some back points. Trying to get that pin. So at the far edge of the match. Matt. He awarded 4 now to Meyer. 9-2 the Meyer lead with 33 seconds in the period.
.25 seconds left, 9-2 Meyer. Maribel with some work to do here.
John Peterson giving some instruction to Odie Maribel. And we got a little blood here, it appears.
Who told you things can turn around on a dime?
Little blood on the elbow, it appears, so they'll get it cleaned off of both wrestlers. Get a little pre-wrap and tape on Maribel's arm. As they'll cut the blood time now. And we'll be back with 14.4 seconds left in the second period. Just checking everybody for blood. Everybody's good to go. Meyer, the 9-2 lead. Oh, Meyer gonna get some points here right at the end, and gets the pin. With 0.2 of a second left in the second, Brock Meyer with the pinfall at 190 pounds.
We thought it'd be a good one, and Meyer showed us his wrestling ability.
Next up at 2:15, Fisher McEwen of Pittsfield and Liam Heiss of Jacksonville. That'll be followed by the heavyweight bout with Waters and Padilla, which will be the final match of the evening. So 2 left for the night. And then some exhibitions. Just a couple of exhibitions this time around, I believe.
Correct.
McEwen and Heiss. And we got a whistle, and I'm going to fix the headgear for Heiss.
See what slip shoulder McEwen can do here.
Heiss definitely with the advantage in reach. McEwen goes for the leg. Unable to grasp it there. Both men back to their feet. Both men still looking for an advantage here. Heiss trying to get around for the takedown.
Trying to control the head, which is what you got to do to get that takedown. Minute left in the period.
And Heiss will get around for the 3 points. And McEwen really got him again.
Tried to roll him, just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he gets him. Give the 2 points to Fisher McEwen. Now he's working on some back points. Oh, goodness. You think they learn at some point? I mean, the kid literally does this to everybody. He's close to a pin here. 12 seconds left of the period. Heist did a good job to fend it off. Now McEwen trying to squeeze and gets the pin.
Right with 1.7 seconds left. Fisher McEwen, who never lets you down. I tell you what, he is the Energizer Bunny, is he not?
You heard Jacksonville's coaches, break him down first. Don't let him roll. Break him down first. Don't let him roll. And he didn't. Now we'll see Hunter Waters and Malachi Padilla.
And you know what he did? He rolled.
He rolled. He's pretty good at that.
He's fun to watch.
Pretty good. So here's a sophomore Waters of Pittsfield and Padilla of Jacksonville. Padilla gets the early takedown. So we saw Terpstra as the heavyweight for Pittsfield in the first one. Waters as the heavyweight here. Both young men toward that lower end of the heavyweight scale.
Coaches know the things they're trying to accomplish with their team throughout the season. Isaac Moss and Lucas Frieden will be in those exhibition games. A couple of young men that are fun to be around.
Waters gets the 1 point on the escape. As we're less than a minute left in the first period.
Jacksonville seems to have a super lightweight on their bench now. Looks like he's about 3 months old.
Not awarded points to either man here. Waters has a hold of the arm. Now they're going to get to their feet.
Mitchell Barton from the police department here. He's been involved in the wrestling program for a lot of years. Rob Cook doing the junior high, and we'll look forward to seeing some progress there.
They're actually going to have a home meet this year, too.
Holy cow. Used to have a big youth meet every year. It was a big fundraiser right after the new year.
Right around Christmas, usually. Doesn't look like we're going to see any points awarded either way here. And we'll head to the second period with Padilla leading Waters 3-1. Waters will have the choice. He'll choose down. Jacksonville's coaches, little instruction for Padilla before he takes his position.
How do you say Padilla's first name?
Malachi.
Just Malachi, okay. Waters showing some versatility.
Yeah, Hunter Waters is a good athlete. Just a sophomore, played line for the varsity football team this year, the entire season, after starting a couple of games as a freshman.
2 more years of that and wrestling. Got a lot of wrestling yet left this year. He'll do nothing but make him better.
Trying to get around now is Waters. Looks like he's got enough for the reversal, and he does. We'll tie the match up at 3 points apiece.
See how he reacts at this point with that tie after working really hard.
Padilla trying to build a base back up here.
And when you get up to these guys, you're not going to see that super flexibility of flipping each other over and stuff, but pretty good.
Padilla will now escape the 1 point, take the 4-3 lead. 30 seconds left of the period. Waters trying to get around here, and he will get the takedown. take his first lead of this match. Now he's going to get a few back points as well. It's a little high right now. 2, 1. And we got all 4 though.
That's a really tremendous last 20 seconds of that period for him.
So 10-4 score. They're going to start neutral here. Waters in the red singlet with the 10-4 advantage. Rolls out, gets the 3. 13-4, going to work some back points here, and gets the pin.
Nice job by Hunter Waters.
So a pinfall for Waters, the sophomore. Then we'll see back-to-back forfeits at 106 and 103. Zayden Turner for Jacksonville and Hunter Hayes of Jacksonville, both going to get forfeit victories. And the Crimsons will win the duel fairly decisively, Jack.
Yes, they will. 6-12, 24-36. 44, 50, 56-24 will be the final.
We'll see a couple exhibition matches at 138, Isaac Moss and Joel Turley, followed by at 157, Lucas Frieden and Jackson Casey. So not finished with matches just yet. Isaac Moss is a freshman. And Joel Turley is his opponent for Jacksonville. They're figuring some stuff out at the table here.
Clock went off.
Figuring some stuff out of the table still with the clock.
Chris Reel trying to figure out what happened to the clock. I'll tell you, Chris Reel can fix about anything.
It's up on the small side, just not on the big end right now.
Trying to get everything squared away. Got scores up on that side. So it looks like they got 2 minutes there, so nothing on the big side.
So we'll just keep you abreast of the time left as our camera on the main side. Moss and Turley of Pittsfield and Jacksonville here, and the 138-pound exhibition. Still working on gaining an early advantage here. When they match up these exhibition matches, usually the coaches talk about experience being the biggest thing. Now they'll say that both men were out in a potentially dangerous move here, so we're going to start neutral. .120 left in the first period. Turley tries to shoot. Moss will fend him off here.
Moss did a good job of sprawling. Now he's got to finish it with the drive.
Still no advantage yet here. And they're both back to their feet. Pretty evenly matched right now with 50 seconds left in the first. Moss's dad was a good wrestler for the Sockies.
Oh, made it to state, yeah.
They'll get a takedown here, will Isaac Moss. Both men are out now of the circle, so they'll put him back in the middle here, and Moss will be on top. 27 seconds left in the first period.
Had Jaron Moss and Jason Moss both very good, and then Jason Moss moved to Texas, and I think all 5 of his kids have been good wrestlers down there.
5 seconds left in the first period. Moss with the 3-0 lead. They'll take into period number 2. Jacksonville's wrestled Turley had the choice. He defers. Moss's coach originally said deferred. He said, Coach, he just deferred to me. I don't think we can do that. And they'll start neutral.
So we'll defer back.
We'll kick. And kick in the second half.
That's right. We've seen people do it.
You know, strangely enough, I watched the NFL game the other night, and the guy said defer when they went into overtime. They said, well, you can't defer. I said, well, I think he just did. Should have given the choice to the other guy.
That's right.
Well, they'll be nearly out of bounds here. And they're out. On the far edge. We'll get him centered back up here in the neutral position. 1:23 left in the period.
Injuries and lack of success really made some of those late games yesterday not really much fun to watch in the NFL.
Yeah.
But how about that Bears game on Saturday night? We were in Quincy at a restaurant. There were some excited fans.
It was something. Now Turley going to get the takedown and tie this match up at 3 points apiece. 52 seconds to go in the period. Now both men will be out of the circle. They'll have Moss. So are down here. 3-3 the score. 47.5 seconds left in the second.
What's the farthest you've seen 2 wrestlers go off the mat? See them get into the bleachers?
About the front row of the bleachers.
Yeah.
This is a really even match here, isn't it?
It is.
Truly trying to get Moss turned.
Moss said, McEwen showed me what to do with my shoulders here. I'm trying to do that.
Not really as flexible as his shoulders are. I'll give him a couple points, it looks like, here on the back points. Not officially awarded. Not officially awarded. No, they will be. So 5-3 the lead for Jacksonville's man Turley with 5 seconds left. Moss trying to get an escape or reversal here and going to run out of time. So
gave him the point.
Gave him the point for the escape. And so it'll be a 5-4 score here into the third period.
And if you stuck around long enough, there's free popcorn.
That's right. What a deal.
Never leave early.
We'll give a shout out to Jason Thompson, who won the 50-50 and donated it back to the program. Thanks to Jason.
Jason? Your wife know you did that?
She probably told him to, I would say. 5-4 Turley with the advantage. Both in the red singlets. And they'll be out of bounds, or out of play again here. Bounds. Play, the circle.
Off the mat, out of the circle, out of bounds.
And they're headed that way again. They're going to give a stall warning now to Moss.
I don't know that Moss could do much with that.
Well, they're telling him he could have circled, I guess.
He kept driving him down, and he was just trying to stay up. I mean, what do you do about that?
Circle, just like that.
Okay. Circle back.
1:11 left in the third.
Circle the wagons.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, he had it.
Turley
Just got
going to
away.
get the 3 points on the takedown. Trying to secure the pin. Moss gets turned back over. Getting him 4 points on the near fall. 12-4 Turley.
Moss was so close there, but just one little slip caused that to happen.
.30 seconds in the period. Clasped hands is called. So Moss gets a free move here. And I'll call the clasped hands, so give the point to Moss. .24 seconds left in the third. Turley 12, Moss 5. And Moss will get the 1 point on the escape. 13 seconds. With 4 now. Trying to get a takedown. Not going to get that accomplished. And Turley will win this one 12-6.
Good match.
Very competitive. And now we'll see our final match of the evening. Lucas Frieden of Pittsfield, Jackson Casey of Jacksonville at 157 pounds. All right, final match of the night in this exhibition matchup, Frieden and Casey. We're just past the 9 o'clock hour. Started around 6 o'clock this evening.
Danny Graham's got a couple girls he's working on their cheerleading abilities over here, trying to get them pumped up a little bit. Go Lucas. Go Lucas.
You gotta be careful what kind of cheers Danny Graham's teaching. That's all I'm saying.
That ain't no bull. Guarantee you nobody will be any more loyal to you than he will be.
There's a little headgear issue now for Casey. So
Pretty-
he'll get hit.
Pretty classy move. You pull the headgear down and go take him down, see?
Can't see me now. 117 in the first.
That's what the Santa Claus did to the Grinch. Got him looking the other way.
That's right. That was quite the match to start the night.
Did we identify those two wrestlers?
I believe that was Santa Claus. And the Grinch, the real ones.
Okay. Came in a little early.
I hate to speculate otherwise.
That's right.
They gave 3 points to Frieden on a takedown here.
Pretty sure it wasn't Rob Cook.
Junior high meet for PCS is January 12th at 6 o'clock.
Phenomenal.
At Pikeland Community School, just down the way a bit. Frieden of Pittsfield has the 3-0 lead here in the first with 50 seconds left. Casey trying to get...
Frieden got a little high there.
And Casey will get the escape. Make it 3-1.
Oh, gym floor won't be quite as slick with the mat on it, right?
The only thing. As they'll go out of bounds and recenter here. 32 ticks left in the first. And they'll be out of bounds again. Referee says, why don't you two stay in this circle? Okay. 13 seconds. Frieden close to the takedown. He'll get it here. Makes it a 6-1 score. Did he award him any back points? Yes, he did. 2, in fact, to make it 8-1 headed into period number 2. Frieden will have the choice. He'll defer.
We've seen some points pop up.
He will start down.
Seen some points pop up in the last 10, 20 seconds of a lot of matches tonight.
Yep, you really want to make sure you are Locked in until you hear the buzzer.
Keep this broadcast up for you so the kids can watch it later, maybe tomorrow. Ooh, that might be a problem.
That may be an illegal move by the Jacksonville wrestling. Chokehold.
Did you want to shake hands? Lucas said, no, that kind of hurt.
The old sleeper there.
Bulldog Bob Brown, Bob Geigel, Rufus R. Jones back in the day. That's exactly what my mom said when I came home and told her I was going to wrestle. You're not doing that stuff we watch on Saturday night. I said, Mom, you're never awake that late. We used to have wrestling cheerleaders that sit along the mat when I was in school, Charlie.
And working on the technique here for Casey now.
There you go. That's what the exhibition's about, right?
Yep. Frieden trying to get out here. Casey trying to keep a hold of him.
Frieden trying to get an arm and do a roll here if he can. Now he's got a leg. Like the explosiveness of Lucas Frieden.
To his feet and he'll be out of bounds.
I think he'll just get a point.
So they're going to award the point to Frieden and start both men up on their feet. 10-1 Frieden's lead. A minute and 31 seconds to go in this second period.
We've had quite a few years we've had wrestling on Central Illinois Sports. Try to get it whenever we can when the weather cooperates.
Pittsfield has another home meet around the 20th or 21st of January, I believe. And Jack and John will have that for you. .121 in the period. Just trying to keep these guys in the circle. Frieden going to get another takedown here.
He just kept driving until he got the man on his back.
And now working on a pin, and he has it. So Lucas Frieden ends the night with a pin for Pittsfield. Jacksonville takes the dual victory. Pittsfield defeated Jerseyville. Jacksonville defeated Jerseyville. Fun night of wrestling here at Bolshoi Gymnasium. Glad you've joined us on Central Illinois Sports for Jack and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you. And we'll see you tomorrow night for basketball action and another Central Illinois Sports presentation.